And good morning, everybody. It's time now for Putnam County Today here on 94.3 WREB. With us this morning, Pete Ciccone with the Will Center out of Terre Haute, but you're for the entire Wabash Valley.
That's correct. We serve Vigo, Vermilion Park, Putnam, Clay, and Owen counties.
All right. Well, I think first off, let's start and explain a little bit about what the Will Center does.
Well, the Will Center, Will is an acronym, Wabash Independent Living and Learning Center. We are an independent living center. Independent living is a service for people with disabilities of all ages and any disability or combination of disabilities.
Okay.
I tell people, in order to understand it, think of the civil rights movement. That's where IL, independent living, started.
Right.
Bunch of kids going to school in Southern California in the 1960s. They had to live in the hospital because accessibility wasn't an issue in the 60s.
Right.
They got themselves together as an organization and said, we need to fix this. We need to fix this. Otherwise, it perpetuates the stereotype that people with disabilities can't do anything. And they didn't want to do that. So
right.
they formed their own little IL center, and lo and behold, it took off like gangbusters over the course of the past 50 odd years through the Civil Rights Act, through the Voting Rights Act, through the Americans with Disabilities Act, through the Public Accommodations, Rehab Act, riders on all kinds of law. There are about 400 independent living centers nationwide.
Okay.
There are 9 in Indiana. Again, we serve Vigo, Vermilion Park, Putnam, Clay, and Owen counties. There are other centers in Indianapolis, in Fort Wayne, in Richmond, down in Vincennes, down in Mitchell, Indiana, in Muncie, and in Northwest Indiana.
Okay.
We provide 4 core services. Information and referral, which is very broad. We're the source of information of all things disability. You need assistive technology, you need access to benefits, you need choices, understandings. That's what we try to provide through information and referral. We provide skills training. People who come to us perhaps need to learn how to access public transportation or learn how to use assistive technology.
Right.
Learn how to make their home more comfortable and more accessible. We also do things like help people who've never had benefits, money before, manage their finances, things like that.
Sure.
That's skills training. We provide peer support and peer mentoring. One of the cornerstones of independent living is that we are who we serve. The Will Center has 10 employees, 8 of us are people with disabilities. We have a board of directors with 9 members, 7 of them are people with disabilities. So we have a body of personal knowledge and institutional knowledge associated with disability that we draw from as well. We provide a lot of support groups. We have I think 9 or maybe 10 that are functioning now. We have one in Putnam County that serves people with low vision. And the last core service is advocacy, and that takes on a couple of different aspects. One is personal advocate. You know, if you come into disability later in life and you've never dealt with the Social Security Administration or you've never dealt with the VA, you know, it's daunting. You call a phone number and you get an automated voice that tells you, please listen to all of the options for the change. Para Español, marque ocho. You need somebody to help guide you through. Now the goal is for us to help folks become confident and skilled enough to be able to handle these things themselves, but in the meantime we provide the support and assistance that they need in advocating for Social Security, for Veterans Administration benefits, for Medicaid, for whatever it is that they may be eligible for that will help them live independently. The other half of the advocacy is part of where independent living started, and that's going to our legislators at the local and state and federal level and explaining to them what the needs of the community are and how they can support people in their independence. So, in a nutshell, which is a pretty large nutshell, that's IL.
All right. Well, it sounds pretty good, and we're going to talk to Danny Wayne here in a little bit. He's going to explain too a little bit about what you guys are planning at DePauw, right?
Yeah.
And so we want to make time for him. But Pete, real quickly, if somebody's interested in helping out, maybe there's somebody out there with some disability and they'd like some help, how do they get a hold of you?
Well, they can contact us through our phone number at 812-298-9455. Or they can find us online at www.thewillcenter.org. There are email connections through all of those. And we're also on Facebook, Will CTR. You can find us through there, and all of those will access the staff and we'll be able to connect.
All right, sounds great. And with us right now, Danny Wayne. Danny, you know, a long-time radio DJ in the Terre Haute area, so it's always good to see you.
You know, John, as well, I followed your history for all the years, but I really appreciate you giving us the opportunity for the Wabash Independent Living and Learning Center to talk about an event coming up here in Greencastle.
That's right. Now, you're working with the Student Disability Services over at DePauw, right?
Right, and we've got an event called A Taste of Technology. John, this is March 31st. From 4 to 7 p.m. on the DePauw campus. You'll be looking for more information. We'll have a lot of information about this. But John, we're really excited to do something like this in Greencastle.
All right. Now, how can people get involved with this?
Well, John, what we're really looking to do is invite you to come to this free event. If you're a person, maybe a family member that has a disability, whether that's sensitive, sensory challenged, cognitively challenged, physically challenged, we're going to show you assistive devices to make your life a little bit easier. Maybe you're working somewhere or you want to hire someone with a disability. We're going to show you those tools of devices that will cost a very minimal amount of money to help you move forward in your life.
Okay, well, it sounds good. And of course, I want to remind the employers out there that, you know, this is a free event and a wealth of information, because I know a lot of times it's hard to get good employees.
It really is, and people with disabilities have proven track records. Our keynote speaker to wrap the night up, it all starts from 4 to 7 at 6 p.m. Wade Wingler from Easter Seals Crossroads and Data Project is going to talk about how assistive technology can apply to your daily life for an individual in a lot of different ways. He's a great speaker, has a lot of experience working with people, so we're looking forward to a great event. It's March 31st, 4 to 7 p.m., DePauw University in the Union, and we call it a taste of technology, John, and you'll like this because it's free food.
That's right. Radio guys always like free food, don't we?
do, yeah. So come by, have some snacks with us, and experience some maybe items that help someone that's hearing impaired, visually impaired, someone with limited mobility. Maybe your child has autism and you're looking for iPad resources. John, this event, A Taste of Technology, is the thing to come to.
Okay. Now, do people need to RSVP about coming? Or?
No, John, we'll swing the doors open at 4 o'clock. You bring your friends, bring your family, and come out and join us.
All right, sounds great. And if anybody has any questions, how they can get a hold of you?
A couple of ways. The Will Center is located in Terre Haute, Indiana. Our number is 812-298-9455. Will CTR on Facebook. Friend us if you would. The website is www.thewillcenter.org.
All right, sounds great. Danny, always a pleasure to have you around.
Thank you, John. I look forward to hearing your morning show.
Okay, we appreciate that. And again, if they want more information, they can always give you a call, right?
812-298-9455. That's our phone number. We look forward to hearing from our friends in Putnam County.
All right. Don't forget, if you're a nonprofit group or community organization, you'd like some free airtime here on WREB, you too can be a part of Putnam County Today. All you need to do is give us a call at 653-9717.